Well, one thing I read about, obviously, and know about, just as an example with Marvin, as someone that's been involved in finance and banking, he provided opportunities for many young people, many young families. Really, the American dream is owning a home. But for a lot of people, it's a struggle to even get a down payment or to get the right interest rate. But there are banks and there are people that want to make the American dream possible, like Marvin provided so many families. But there are so many opportunities, whether it's the city government or the state government, the federal government, for first-time homeowners to participate and engage in the American dream. And that's really about home ownership. And I know Boston has done incredible work on this issue for so many years, whether it's through the linkage program or it's through working with developers and building affordable housing. But that's also part of how government works. It's about working with cities, working with states, the federal government, but working with the community, letting the community participate in the community process. When you have a good community process, you have a good development plan. That's what I always learned about in the city of Boston, is on development issues, they can be very controversial and difficult. But if you level with the residents and you engage with the residents and you listen to them and respect them, there's an opportunity for everyone to win. And that's what home ownership is all about in the city of Boston. It's about giving people an opportunity that might not have an opportunity to buy a home, but working with the banking community, working with your government officials. And that's what Boston has done. That's what other cities have done really across the Commonwealth. And it's something that I've been focused on, but there's really a lot of work that's still necessary. These are difficult economic times, obviously, and homes are expensive. I think they're almost $1 million for a home now in Greater Boston, $900,000. Very difficult, but it's about working together with city officials, with state officials, and the federal government, everyone being a partner. But when you see a great building being built in Boston, you always have to ask yourself, is there an opportunity for residents to participate in that success as well, even if you don't have the income to buy a home? Is there an opportunity through the linkage program? And the linkage program is, if there was a certain development taking place over so many square feet, some of that funds would be invested into the city of Boston for job training and for building housing. And that's what helped builds Boston's middle class, is providing an opportunity for home ownership. And that's what really Marvin did, I think, throughout your life, is giving people an opportunity, whether it's through education or through home ownership, or Woody, through your continued advocacy for veterans and improving race relations. Everybody has something important to contribute. And we have to learn from our older generation, because they still have a lot of great knowledge to share to young people. And that's why I love listening to both of these gentlemen. And that's why it's important for us to respect our older generation, because younger people don't necessarily have the answers. And you want to rely on people that do have the answers and ask about their experience. How could you possibly have a discussion about race relations in the United States and not ask Marvin or ask Woody about their experiences serving in the United States military? So that's what I wanted to highlight. Again, I respect the work this school does on real estate, but it's about listening to people also. It's respecting people, understanding that you might not have all the answers, and it's okay to work with others that have better or more knowledge about a situation than you, and working together.